So let's talk about Ian Lavigne, because I've been sent a few screenshots, and yeah, Ian Lavigne has well, if he already hadn't gone off the deep end into his own delusions, he certainly has now. So this is Ian Lavigne's Doctor Who fan group here, and this pus-ridden toxic waste of filth is an arch enemy of all proper Doctor Who fans. Please help me exterminate him, this venomous piece of crock shit. Now, what did this person do to piss off Ian Lavigne so much and literally ask people to exterminate him? Well, I'll show you what he did. He posted some links to unlisted episodes and that of Ian Lavigne's AI reconstruction for Master Plan and Massacre, which were done with AI. And if you don't know, by the way, they look absolutely horrible. And again, Ian Lavigne is charging money for this, charging at least £100 for this. So, yeah, for AI reconstructions, yeah. And the thing is, though, that is not what he originally advertised it as. Originally, he advertised it as basically animated episode reconstructions. And yes, paying £100 would be a lot for that. But still, if it was, to a decent quality, pretty much I'd say it would have to match, or near enough match, the direct-to-video BBC animations that we've been getting. Then, I would be fine. But with that, obviously, still expensive, but still I could see, okay, you're getting your money's worth. But yeah, after some test AI animation, Ian Lavigne decided, you know what, let's just do AI telesnap reconstructions, and he seems to have got obsessed with that. The problem is with that is that basically, all he's doing is, I'm assuming, because he's not very clear about this. You'll notice a pattern with Ian Lavigne. He's not very clear about things. All he's doing is basically, assumingly, paying someone else to essentially, write an AI program that will do it, the reconstructions and that. So basically, there's very little human work. Essentially, someone is just typing into an AI to basically do a reconstruction, and it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. It's funny to look at. Uncanny Valley in a few places, but anyway. So yeah, this is why Ian Lavigne is basically giving a death threat to this person. And also people like him. So yeah, now we've got another post from Ian Lavigne. Those people who steal my exclusive, they're not stealing it. They're not stealing it. People are sharing it out. People are sharing out. You made it an unlisted video, Ian Lavigne. You made it an unlisted video, right? It wasn't like something else, It was just an unlisted video. So anyone with the link could watch it. Like, surely, people are going to share it around. In fact, I was talking to this with a couple of my friends about it. And we basically agreed on, if Ian Lavigne did, do an animation of the massacre, and it was, we saw bits of it and it was decent, then we would have gave £100, but we would have split it 2 or 3 ways. So yeah, that's to make it basically affordable as well to us. But yeah. So, also he contradicts himself a bit here. So, these people steal my exclusive and generously given links. Generously given links to post them elsewhere on the net. This is just making my head turn a bit. These people steal my exclusive and generously given links from here. So this sounds like Ian Lavigne is saying he generously gives the links on here. I don't know. It's like, does he just give them to the fan group, or is it people who are paying to? Again, it's not very clear. Because if it's something that is Ian Lavigne just posting in the fan group, but anyone in the fan group, can see it, then what's the point? I don't get, what the bag thing is here. You're getting your stuff out there more. It's like the people on the Doctor Who B&M group. They get annoyed anytime I or anyone else posts leaks that they put on there, which is a fan group that anyone can join, but, you can't share this content anywhere else. Which is fucking stupid. Or it could be the other way around, in that the people who are paying for this are sharing it around. But, there's no stipulation otherwise to say not to. Again, you can't really control this once it goes out there, but anyway. So then he says, these people are the lowest of the low. Oh yes, these are the lowest of the low, not even being worthy of my spit, he says. May they die a painful and long-lingering death as maggots consume their rotten flesh. I won't even piss on them with fire. I think their betrayal is funny. Yes, betrayal, yeah. They're doing a horrible thing here, Ian Lavigne. Yeah, they're doing a horrible thing by sharing a terrible, but regardless, they're sharing an AI, construction that a lot of them have probably put money towards, and, they're sharing it along with people who haven't, and that. Yeah, horrible people, them. Horrible. Horrible people, them. I mean, like, Ian, how much work have you actually done? How much work have you actually done? Did you write the AI yourself? Because, even then, that's barely anything. The AI is doing the work, essentially. Or have you paid someone else to do it? Or ask someone else, who knows? Because Ian Lavigne has a bit of a track record for not paying people, but if you have, then you essentially haven't done anything. You essentially just haven't done anything, so, yeah. And regardless, they're terrible anyway, so, yeah, I think it's a case of just like, this is more of also a warning to people, just like, don't spend your money on this. Like, for me, I don't like spending money on anything, and that unless I know what I'm buying. I don't like to buy things if I don't, know what the end product is, and that. And yes, I pre-ordered the Celestial Toymaker animation. I know it's going to be terrible. I know that going in. And that. But this, it's like, no. Like, basically, you're just pocketing the money, essentially. You're just pocketing the money. So, yeah. Their betrayal of it. I think it's hateful and sad that my members would resort to this law. Yeah. Now, some of them might genuinely like... Some people might genuinely, like your AI reconstructions and want to share it out there. Get you more fans and that. Maybe more money towards them. I mean, I doubt it. But, there may be some who genuinely think that. But, yeah. Then he says, unfortunately, trying to be kind and generous and build up a team of genuine nice fans in this group of mine, I leave myself wide open to abuse by sensitive, low-life trolls who only do this just to upset me. I don't know. Maybe calling for, literal death threats on people. Literally calling people, to kill people. Don't know, Ian Lavigne. I don't know what could change people's opinion about you. I don't know. I mean, you've had a mixed opinion, about people have had mixed opinions about you for bloody the end of time. But now, I think you've done an RTD and basically you've completely soiled basically all or any good, whim you had, whatever the word is, in the Doctor Who fan community and everything. So, yeah, you kind of shot yourself in the foot a bit with that. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, but we'll go on. So, it's horribly unfair. I have spent £20,000 so far. What have you spent £20,000 on? Because an AI construction certainly is not it. It does not cost £20,000 for a fucking AI construction. If it cost any money at all. Alright? The AI, software, whatever you were using, and that might have cost some money. But that would have been a one-off. Once you've got it, that's it. If you spent any money on that AI at all. Again, where's that money going, Ian Lavigne? Where's that money going? Because that £20,000, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, that. And yes, for animation, that would be still a a completely microscopic budget and that. But, it would still be enough to do a few bits of test animation to a decent quality standard. Heck, people on YouTube have done it for free. And that to a high quality standard. Look at, I can't remember the name of the guy, but the guy who did episode 1 of The Celestial Toymaker. Yeah, had its problems. Definitely had its problems, but for something that was, done by a fan in his spare time on YouTube and was available for everyone for free, like, I can't really complain in that regards. And, he seemingly, is taking the criticism on that on board and is improving, and that was stuff to come. So, yeah. Just like you've got that, and then you've got this thing living. Where's that £20,000 gone? Has it gone to your pocket? Has it gone there? Because I don't see £20,000 worth of stuff here. I wanted all of you to love and enjoy them, but this is not the way. So, okay, you wanted everyone to love and enjoy them, but just not when they're giving it out for free. When they're, they're giving you, in some cases, ludicrous amounts of money. I mean, £100 is a ludicrous amount of money for an AI reconstruction, especially to that standard. Like, usually, like, for example, when companies use, like, AI in, like, advertisements or even films like that, usually what they'll do is they'll have a look at it and polish it up a little bit, at least. I mean, you can still tell it's AI, but, they polish it up a little bit. But with this, it just looks like you've literally just fed it into a AI, and that's what it's done out of it. Yeah, it just looks bad, and I don't want to show it and that in this video, because if I do, I've got a feeling Ian Lavigne is going to desperately try and take the video down. He might try and take this video down regardless if he sees it or knows about it, who knows. We got more though from Ian Lavigne. So, got someone calling him a knob. Justified. Someone asked, where is this posted? Dr. Ian Lavigne, Dr. the Hunix? Whatever. Ian Lavigne then replies, please complain to them or I will have to threaten them with legal action. Here's the thing though. Basically, you can't, and this is the law actually, basically you can't own copyright on AI. Basically. That is actually the law. Basically, you can't own copyright on AI, like purely AI. Okay? And also, you're in a legal grey area anyway, because, the BBC could argue otherwise on that as well, saying it's their content. So, yeah, because you're doing it without permission from them. But, yeah, it's just like, I'd be curious to see what legal content, I mean, you could threaten or have people or pretend to be, basically, some law firm and that threatening legal action, blah, blah, blah. But in terms of pure AI, which this seems to be, it's like, yeah, you don't have a leg to stand on. Like, companies who use AI in conjunction with other things and that, like something they own, Because all companies who use AI in anything, there'll always be something in there that the company themselves own. Whether it be, logos, characters, or whatever, or, something in there, so they can still claim copyright on this. You don't, because you don't own the rights to Doctor Who The Massacre or any of the others. All you've done is an AI reconstruction of them. So basically, you don't own them in any shape or sense or form. So, yeah, you don't own the copyright on them, I should say. So, yeah. Mark says, I've reported this post. Then Lavigne says, how can you take legal action? Couldn't you argue he doesn't own this own content to begin with? And again, that's a very good point. So, yeah. Then for some reason, Lavigne comments this. So, I am not a Christian, I am a Jew. My people do not turn the other cheek. I am unrepentant for washing my hands to my enemies. I don't get what that has to do with anything. Okay? Like, you don't have to be, not Christian or Jewish and that to not turn the election. I don't know. It kind of just feels like he's hiding behind that or using that as an. I don't know. I just found that one really bizarre. But hey, it got 2 likes or 2 hearts or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, the thing is though, Lavigne seems legitimately proud of these AI reconstructions. I mean, has he actually sat down and watched them and that? Like, seriously, if he hadn't have, commissioned them himself, would he be looking at it and just going, yeah. It's like on The Apprentice, It's like on The Apprentice, like, there's a point, where a candidate will have to, basically own up to, right, I fucked up on this because, you can't basically back a product that's shit. Essentially, that is just fundamentally shit. You can't. You can't. So, yeah, if this was just, I can understand why. I can understand at the heart, why Ian Lavigne isn't happy about people sending the links around. I can understand that. But the way he's gone about it, like, no. I mean, he was already burning bridges and that with people and that, which he's very good at. But now it's just like, the thing is though, there are still some people like this who are just like die-hard Ian Lavigne fans, where Ian Lavigne can do no wrong in their eyes. Like, Ian Lavigne, could literally murder someone and that, and, these few people will just still be just like, oh, praise be to Ian Lavigne, my saviour, oh. Yeah. But, basically, the only thing I can say is just like, don't give Ian Lavigne any money. Don't give Ian Lavigne any money. Okay? And, share this around, because, yeah, I'm sure, Ian Lavigne, if you did threaten legal action against any of these people, I'm sure, these posts and that in court, if that, theoretically ever came the case, which it wouldn't. I'm sure, they'd love to see in that about, the death threats and that. I'm sure that'll look great on you. But yeah, this has gone long enough. I've kind of rabbited on and that. I'm sure there was a point here somewhere, but yeah, there we go.